Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. We're coming back to Leon for a minute here to do his extras, because I didn't quite realize that he had these extra stories unlockable here when I finished his route, but then I discovered that after Giselon, so I'm doing it here and I'll place them in the correct order in the playlist. So first off, I'll read his stats here. Name, Leon, obviously we all know that. Country, the northern country Pavone. Command, the peony. Age 24. Height 190 centimeters. Date of birth August 4th. Blood type O. Favorite food, strong alcohol, beef stew, and strong tasting foods. Least favorite food, eggplant. Its texture is too squishy for him. Plus, I think Giselon was 20, so he's like quite a bit older. What? He's probably like the oldest guy in the group, and he acts the most immature. Alright, so let's start out with scenario 1 here. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Leon's concerns about his young age. That day, I came to visit Leon's mansion as he asked to talk to me about cuisine. You're so late, Mr. Bond. I've been waiting for you. I am a little overwhelmed by his enthusiastic, welcoming manner. I had no idea you were that interested in cuisine. Why have I never heard of this? Well, I myself didn't know until recently, when I noticed something as I was talking to you. How in-depth the matter of cuisine is. Ah, that is my pleasure to hear, for I have spent a lot of time and effort researching it. I hope we can talk until we are satisfied, Leon. Ah, then, let me jump into this question. Do you think she prefers plain taste? You mean Princess? He just gets right to the heart of the matter. No skirting about, just jump right into it. This is the real reason I asked you over. I wonder what Princess has to do with this topic. I was expecting to talk about food culture in Pavone. Indeed, besides sweets, Princess prefers relatively plain tastes. I knew it. I prefer salty tastes better than plain. This is a big problem. Everyone has different tastes. I don't think you need to be concerned about that. No, that is a concern. If we have different preferences, it's obvious it'll generate a problem in our married life. I think you're getting ahead of yourself a bit, Leon. Marriage? No wonder we are not on the same wavelength. Everything makes sense now. Perhaps, did you invite me here to discuss that matter? Exactly. Look at that mischievous face. It's like I just drew you here with this pretense and I'm admitting it. I even tried to force myself to like plain-tasting food by the power of love. But I feel like something is missing. Then I start to add all kinds of seasoning before I even realize it. That look. I feel like he is thinking too far ahead, but he appears very concerned. I heard that most foods are soaked in salt for storage preservation in Pavone. You have lived like that for so long, it is natural for you to not like plain-tasting foods. You have a point, but wouldn't you want to like the same things as the person you love? That's why it bothers me, damn it. However, Leon has a good personality, and that makes me want to help him. Leon, although Princess has plain tastes, it doesn't mean she has a strict obligation to eat only that. So why don't you try recommending to her some of your favorite dishes? Ugh. Oh, I see. So you mean to paint her in my own color? I'm not sure if that's exactly what I meant, but I'll leave it at that. Exactly. I would be glad to help you prepare dishes if you wish. Mr. Bond, thank you. Yes, my marriage life seems to be okay now. I wonder if I should suggest to get Princess's opinion before deciding that. Probably. I don't know, just let him be in his own head there. On to scenario 2 here. Ideal and reality. I have come to visit Princess's mansion to ask her out for tea. Pacing back and forth. There is Leon, standing in front of her mansion. And he seems to be loitering around the mansion and peeping inside from time to time. If the twins happened to see him, they would take him as a dangerous person for sure. Hello, Leon?
NJ, why are you here?
That is my line. I see you peeping inside the mansion. What are you doing here?
No, it's not like that. It's not what you think. I was just preparing my mind, before visiting her.
That is not the Leon I know, who always has a direct approach with whoever you see. Why do you need to do such a thing?
Well, sometimes I act before I think,
Sometimes?
Algea told me a few days ago that women don't like men like that.
I see. He came to see Princess, but Ageha's words gave him pause. Because of that first ceremony, Princess must be more careful.
What I mean is, I'm just trying to be more calm.
Leon, calm? Yeah, those two words just don't go together. That's almost impossible to imagine.
I think it takes time and requires daily effort.
That may be.
Right? So, I'm trying really hard, but she's too pretty.
I see.
She doesn't even know it herself, so that always surprises me. I want to hug her or shout to her that I love her, and it's so hard to hold it inside.
I can only smile at him. That face of his begs me to agree with him. He's too far gone. Leon, I understand your feelings, but you should just calm down. That's what he's trying to do.
Oh, okay. No, this isn't good at all.
What isn't good?
Even now, I'm seeing an illusion of her in that window over there.
Well, that's actually Princess. She seems to be going out.
I'm gonna check on her. Just seeing her from afar will be okay.
He seems to have a long way to go to master being calm. I don't think he'll ever master being calm. That is just not Leon. Like I said, those two words do not go together. That was so cute, though. Ah, Leon, you are adorable. Extra Scenario 3. Love and Extremes. The Northern Knight Leon. I respect his ability to take action sometimes. From the beginning, he was the first person in history to become a knight over a person who was actually chosen just for the love of Princess. But... Leon, you really don't have any luck.
What do you mean, saying that so suddenly?
Nothing. I was just remembering things on the land. You were making a fuss about picking clothes, saying that appearance is important.
Yeah, which clothes look most appropriate for a knight? I studied hard for that.
Just how hard could you possibly study for that? It's an awfully narrow field. Exactly. He had other things to study, but he was so concerned about his appearance. According to him, the first impression is everything, so he always asked me how I looked. When I look back, you're far better now. Thinking about the first outfit you came up with gives me goosebumps. You had frills from head to toe, and to stand out more, you wrapped all kinds of garments around your arms and neck. Oh god, that sounds awful. I need a picture!
I was confident she would take notice of me among the 4 knights.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
It was unexpected for you to deny every single accessory I wore.
Of course, I couldn't allow you to be seen by Princess with that hideous look.
Then, I thought of showing off my 6-pack to display my manly appeal. But then you hit me.
And then later on he tried to appear to her naked. I just couldn't bear seeing you almost naked. I understand his feelings, but he's always going to one extreme or another. He doesn't know what moderation is. He isn't a bad person at all, but his extreme ways always get him into trouble. What you're wearing now saved you for a little while. If you had appeared before her in that first outfit, when you hugged her, you wouldn't even exist now.
What? Was it that bad?
You never know when to stop. That's why you get into trouble. If you don't want Princess to despise you, learn what moderation is.
But men always try to be cool in front of the women they love. That's natural.
Yeah, acting cool, not acting weird. Like she said, moderation. Even so, has Princess ever made a comment about your clothes?
Well, that's because I think she likes me now, no matter how I dress.
Don't be conceited, you idiot. It looks like she kicked him in the shin or something.
Ouch! Agea, stop hitting me all the time. I may become an idiot for real if you keep that up.
Oh, are you a little kid? He holds his head and cries loudly. Certainly makes him look like a big baby. Before I know it, I'm always sucked into his world. I don't know why, but I don't feel so uncomfortable being carried away. What an interesting night my fate has brought me. Leon just might be able to make the impossible possible. And eventually with Princess. I always have your back, so just be yourself.
What did you say?
No, nothing. Oh, we need to go and see Princess. Get ready, quickly.
Yes.
It may not look like it, but I'm really counting on you, Leon. So far, I especially like the extra scenarios we get with the knights with their butterflies. So I guess it'll be the same formula with each one. Number 1 will be them talking to Mr. Bonhue, and the second one will be them talking to NJ, and the third one will be them with their butterfly. Alright, so now that's officially it for Leon. Well, actually, there are other extras, but I don't have enough points to buy them, so I won't be able to work on those until after I've completed the game, because I don't know if I'll have enough points to buy everybody else's extras if I do that right now. So yeah, so for now, again, that's it for Leon. And in the next episode, I will start Orpheus. So, hope to see you there on some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.